Hello. It's just going to be a very rough menu translation for people that need it. I think most of you guys are fine, but hopefully it helps for the people that need it. I'll do my best. I don't know everything, but I'll just show you the most important ones that I do know. So let's start off with the main menu here, rhythm game. Let's play the game modes. There's two modes, so arcade and mixed mode. Let's go into the arcade mode first. Once in here and you're choosing your songs, let's say you want to play, I'm going to pick one that's got a lot of options. We're going to play that piano forte song. Here we go. So when you select the song, the first menu that you see here is to play the song. This first option is to turn safety on and off so that you won't die ever. Of course, your score is invalid if you do that. This one is to turn the mods on, so if you want to play more challenge, you can do that. It does not give you extra points, just in case you're wondering. So if you're hoping to get more points, it's not going to give you more points. This one is to change the vocals, so if the song supports it, which is why I picked this one, you can change the vocal for it. And this, of course, is to start playing the song. If you press right on the D-pad, you'll get to the next sub-menu. This is to watch the PV. Now it's grayed out right now, but the very first option there that's grayed out is for F-second songs, where there's an alternate story ending. And you can choose if you want to watch the chance time ending, that's a success or a fail. So this one is not an F-second song. If I just find one, like Secret Police should have it. Yep, you can turn it so that you can see the PV with chance time success or without success. The second option again is the vocals, so you choose the vocals in which vocal you want to hear. And the last one is a PV change. I think I'm not sure if they have Electric Angel. I know Electric Angel is one of them, but I think that Christmas song. Oh God, where is it? I can't find it. I also forgot what it's called right now off the top of my head. It's like 2 a.m. Okay, here's Electric Angel. Okay, thank God it saved me. Okay, so Electric Angel has 2 different stages that you can choose. So if you want to see the PV with one stage or the other, you turn it on and off. There's like only 2 songs that I know, the Christmas song and this one. I can't think of any other ones. So this is not something you're going to see very often. And the third option is to go into the practice mode. So here you can choose when you'll start the song. And again, if you want to play with the mods. And again, the last option is switch vocals. So let's go into practice mode here. So I can show you the basics in here. Now, just a warning, the practice mode apparently is bugged. I found this out the hard way because I was tinkering with the offsets and it was not applying to practice mode. So I kept adding a shit ton, and then when I play the real song, it was so far off. So if you're going to do practice mode, my recommendation is you're going to have to play it off the actual Switch screen, so like undocked. And like you can use a controller, but you have to basically not play it through any monitor or TV if your TV adds a little bit delay, because you can't offset it to fix it. So when you pause in practice mode or when you play a real game, the options are resume, retry. This is the timing to choose the offset. There's 2 of them because this first one here is universal, so it applies to all your songs. And this one is specific for just this song. Just so you know, every song has a little bit different timings because when they ported the game from arcade machine to like the console, some of the songs have like really noticeable bad timing, and some are spot on. So you're gonna have to tinker around with it. You want to get the best timing possible. Then again, we got some players that just deal with it and just learn that okay, for the song I gotta press like at this specific part to get the cool. So it depends on what kind of player you are. This is the options, so you can choose the sound volume for the song, the button noises, and of course the main menu sound effects. This one I'm not 100% sure, but I got a feeling this is the rumble. I think it's the rumble. Not 100% sure, but it's control or something. It's a it's a rough menu translation, okay? And this is to return, or sorry, yeah, return back to the main menu. So that's it for practice mode. If you want a favorite song, just find the song you want and press the minus key, and now it's got a little heart on it. And now you see in the when you press the R button, you can now get to the heart section. I think that's pretty much it for the main submenu here. So let's say you want to customize a song now in the modules. So we'll find one that you can actually customize, like Alien or let's see. These are all favorites I have right now. Hold on. Let's say you want to do it for Sadistic Music Factory, because who doesn't want to customize it for this song? You're gonna press X. It's gonna bring you to the sub menu. Just wait for this loading screen here. So first one's a shirt. This is where you're gonna pick your modules and your custom shirts here. Well, I'll get into right after. When you're in this menu, you can have 3 presets. To access your presets, you gotta press R3. I don't know if that's what it's called for Joy-Cons, but you basically press into your joystick on the right side, and you'll see at the top right there it changed to something 1. It's basically preset 1. Then you got preset 2 and preset 3, and then back to the individual song. So however you customize the modules for the presets, you have instant access to that in case you like a very specific combo and you don't want to change it every time for every song. That's what the presets are for. The presets also are gonna remember the specific button noises that you like, which is this menu right here. So when you select this one, and again you have to choose which mode you're deciding it for. Right now we're in the classic mode, so we're gonna go to this top one. This button noise is the main button noise when you're pressing, your main buttons. You can press on it to listen to what it sounds like. This default one right here is the preset for that song specifically. So older songs use like a really bad sounding one, and then newer songs use a more traditional one that sounds like this A. Again, you can see at the top right now, it's the specific song option. So if I press R, I'm now in my preset number 1. And if I go to 2, this is my preset number 2. So if I change this one to, let's say I like B for preset 2, then anytime I am here and I just go to preset 2, it's got it exactly the way I like it. These are just more of the button noises here. So this one is the button noise A, this one's the slider noise, I think. This one, challenge. I have no idea what this is. My Japanese sucks. It looks like just more noises. I don't have my headphones on right now, so I can't hear. But yeah, these are all noises, so you can just play around with that. Let's back out of there. Okay, so that's the modules, accessories, hairpiece, the wigs, everybody's favorite wigs, and hair accessories with hair. This is the shirt. So when you go to the shirt, you can actually customize it from this menu. So you get 5 shirts. Let's pick one here. I'll do blank slate. This one right here is to preview the shirt, but let's go into the top one. So you can go into the here. This is the front, and this is the back of the shirt. And this one here is to save the shirt. This is to reset. And of course, these are the basic paint tools for your shirt right here. And again, this is to preview the shirt. So just watch out, because depending which Vocaloid you are using the shirt for, it looks a little bit different because they have different sizes of shirts that they wear, which is why you'll see some people comment 3 rain, because I wrote brain on my big brain shirt, and the B was too close to this edge here and it cut off, so it looked like a 3 instead. So that's the inside joke, in case you guys are wondering why some people are writing 3 rain whenever you see the big brain shirt. When you're done and you press the B button, it's asking like, are you sure you want to quit? If you didn't save, like, make sure you save. So just select this top option right here, and you're good to go. There we go, save. So that's the shirts right there. This last one is the macros and all this other stuff, so let's go into there. Okay, and then you choose for which mode you want. So we'll go into arcade mode right now. So here you can choose how the icons will appear. You got some crazy hybrids if you want. Depends on how adventurous you feel. Now I don't know all of these here, so let me just think about it for a second here and what else I do know. This one I think is the vocals. If when you fail a note, if they will stop singing the vocal, or if they will keep singing even if you fail. So I don't know I don't know which one is which, but one of them is going to. This one says no, but I don't know what it's saying, like if the vocals are on or off. So, but basically this one says no and this one says yes. But yeah, this one has to do with the vocals. Timing, I think this might be a universal timing thing. This one here is the auto timing here. They're going to ask you to press 3 notes, and then they can kind of measure your delay. But this isn't the best tool to use because, like I mentioned, every song has a little bit different timing. But if you want to try out this auto measure of your latency and stuff, then yeah, you can use this one. That's the timing tool. And the rest, not really that important. The only thing that you really need to know here is just this one and the very first one, which is your macros. So when you go into here, you can see this is the macro setup. You choose which ones you want. I always have these 2 back ones as the 4 notes so I can do holds. If you don't understand why I do that and you want to learn more, you can look up my controller tutorial video that I made for Future Tone. So if you're a new player to this type of gameplay mechanics, you can check that out. That'll definitely help you out in reading the notes a lot better, because there's specific patterns to how the multi-notes show up. And then once you set up your macros that you do enjoy, just press this one to apply, and you're done. So that's it for the submenu here. Let's back out here. And we're gonna back out of here. And we're just gonna take a quick peek here at the new mode, which is the mix mode with the motion controls. The only thing you need to know for this one that's different is when you press the X button to get back to the sub menu, there is a sensitivity option, in case you haven't seen my post about it, and it's hiding all the way in here. So you're gonna go into here, go into mix mode, go all the way to the very bottom, and it's this one right here. You can go up to +5, so you have to tilt less and it will move more. I was playing at 0 the whole time because I didn't know you could change it. So this is where it's been hiding. I've been killing my wrist for no reason. And for some reason, if the 0, the default, is too sensitive for you, you can tone it down to -5. But it's all in the grip. Okay, so that's the only thing different about the mix mode that you need to know. This is again the shirts. This is to play PVs. You can make your own playlist. So you can go here, create your playlist and stuff like that. You can. This is to play your playlist that you have. This one I believe is to edit it. Yeah, so you can start +sign and add songs. This one, I'm pretty sure you guys can figure it out. Just play around with it. It's not too important. The other part that you'll probably visit a lot is this is the gallery where you can check your records and also the leaderboards. So this first one is your own records. You can go to it. It's going to show your overall scores. You can see what percentages you have for each song. This one here is another way to see how many clears you have and perfects and your overall average percent. And this one is how long you've been playing this game and how many modules you paid or bought, all that good stuff. This one here is actually the leaderboards with a little crown. So this is a high score leaderboard for the 2 modes. Once you go here, you can then choose the difficulty and check out who's in the lead. Just so you know, they only measure by points. They don't care about your rank, which is why there's a small controversy. Some of the old players don't like this new game mechanics because of this reason, which I understand. When you play Project Diva F second, and X, all you need to worry about is getting a perfect and get as many cools as you can. Except for X, you can do the Russian notes, but we won't talk about that. Because if you're a really good spammer, you'll get a very unfair advantage over people that can't spam. But in Future Tone, the way that they measure the rankings for leaderboard is strictly by points only. And because those hold notes that you see that come up, there are strategies you can do to basically abuse the hold notes so that you can combine it in a way by missing notes that would normally break the hold note combo, and we call that the score attack. So if you want to know more about that, I have another tutorial for that if you care. It's called Score Attack Tutorial, and you can research that. But basically, don't think if I get a perfect with all cools, I'll be a really good scorer. because I can tell you it won't be. There's some songs that you need to like memorize 15 different spots in the song that you gotta do differently than just pressing it when it comes up and getting it cool and holding the note too, so it gets very confusing. In my opinion, I feel like they should have based it by rank and then points. So like the first requirement is you need to have a perfect. If you get a perfect, okay, now you're in the same tier as everybody else, and then you look at the score. But they didn't do that, so that's why people like, I think Packaged is one of them. Is Packaged in this game? I can't remember. But Packaged is one of the ones where I think you end up with a standard, and that's with all cools and everything by the end of it. Because there was like some crazy score attack that's really hard to do. You gotta sacrifice so many notes. Anyways, enough of that. That's other stuff here. We don't need to worry about that. This here is the average leaderboard, so this is the combination of all your songs together and then your average percentage. So this one's another way to show off your ego. As you can see by this top player in hard mode, K. Okay, K, nice name. I see you like hard mode. This one is to upload your scores, so you can, if for some reason you get a message, and if you said no to that message when you played your first song, you basically said, no, I don't want to upload my scores. And if you decided that you do want to upload your scores, you're going to have to come here and choose this option and say, I do want to upload my scores. Okay, this one's the tutorial. This one I think is to watch the intro movie again if you want. And this one is just like a manual, so not too much. Gallery, like I said, just for your records and stuff. This one takes you to the eShop for DLC. Fantastic. Everybody loves DLC, right? This is the system menu options, and when you're here you can change the main menu music and again the sound options. This one here, I think, just another website thing. This one is the autosave, and this one is manual save, and that's it. If I missed anything, or if you have anything else you're wondering, I will try my best to answer. Just post a comment, and you guys have a good night. Bye.